All right, we are live for our weekly Wednesday guided meditation. Let me get my logo in there. I love that logo. Global mind stretch. Let's get the whole world relaxed. Let's get everybody on the same page. My goal in life is to end mental suffering, and that's why I put these together. Ending mental suffering. Excuse me, I apologize. Let's make sure that our background music is on, ready to rock and roll, a little meditation music. Um, Ending mental suffering. There's so many, I work with so many business owners, entrepreneurs that it's stress and anxiety, but it comes in so many forms and so many disguises. And, you know, just, yeah, it's, when I work one on one with somebody, that first session or two, I mean, I have a couple pages of notes. I'm picking it apart, breaking it down, piecing it back together. And as my mind's doing that, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to do this to move forward. We're going to do this to get rid of stress and anxiety. Apologize, I should have cleared my throat before this. So today, beginning of the year, we're talking about big vision, small vision. Big vision, and this is an exercise I do with a lot of my clients. It takes a lot of the stress and anxiety out of everyday life because it's equivalent to if you have a lot of ideas where if I could tilt down, I got 5 post-its here, 6 over here, a clipboard, a calendar on the wall, whiteboard in the corner. Organized chaos it might look like if you walked into my office, but I get it out of my head. That's the point. The big vision, small vision. You get this stuff out of your head. My whiteboard in the corner is the big vision. That's been written there for probably, I changed it maybe 4-6 months ago. Hasn't changed since. And that's the lesson for today. The big vision, it's your, I'm saying motto, it's your, what's the word I'm looking for? It's your mission statement. It's why you're here, which is even bigger than your business mission statement. I combine the two. Why I'm here on this planet is to end mental suffering. I was born awake, which was hell when I was young, but now it's a blessing, especially being awake nowadays. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. So it's your mission statement. And when you combine your mission statement of your business and your life, man, I wake up every day, just can't wait to get to work. I can't wait to do what I do. It's so exciting. So getting these out of your head, of those racing yip yip dog, the roof chatter, getting out of your head, putting it down, put that big vision up on the wall, write it down. I used to have all these colored post-its, colored construction paper rather. Cut out these big lines and like a 3-year-old. But I put like my big goal here, branches of the goal. And you'd come into my apartment building when I lived in LA, and it was all across the wall, and and all these plans are coming to fruition. When I first hired a coach 5-6 years ago to go online, all permanently or full time rather, he told me, well, yeah, I ran down what I had on my wall. He goes, "You wouldn't accomplish that in 10 years." And I was pissed. I go, "What are you talking about? I'm going to knock all this out." There were 2 books on there, online programs, and I have 2 full online programs. Launched my first book this year. So it's been 6 years and it's still in the making, but it was up. It was out of my head. It was on the wall. It was big. It was hairy. It was audacious. And, once you get your ego out of the way, because at first when somebody asked me that question, what's your big, hairy, audacious goal? And I thought, to end mental suffering. And I thought, wow, I'm going to say that out loud. Who am I to end mental suffering? And I thought, everywhere I go, like I see people out of balance and depressed and I see their mind controlling everything. And the mind is a horrible master, but the mind is a beautiful servant. The mind is a horrible master. You know what I'm talking about. And that mind is in control. That yip yip dog, that story that you think you are, it's controlling your life. It's horrible. You feel like you're being led around by a leash. When you learn to meditate, like we're about to do, when you learn to sit back, I call it zooming out, once removed, sitting behind this myself, this physical apparatus vibrating on this illusional plane of Maya, it's called. This vibration is Maya. It's not real. That's important to understand because once you start studying quantum physics, quantum mechanics, the observer effect, double slit experiment, you realize, wait a second. Like Eckhart Tolle said, I always bring him up because I think it's so profound. When Eckhart Tolle was going to commit suicide, he said, I want to kill myself. And he sat there and said, I want to kill myself. That's two different people. The I is the candle flame that cannot be flickered. The I is what sits behind myself, this illusion. Myself is the yip yip dog. Myself is that roof chatter. Myself is that story I've been telling since grade school. It's not you. It's not who you are. You have to zoom out. You have to meditate. You have to contemplate. Call it meditation. I'm a hypnotist. I hypnotize people. I lower their brainwave frequencies. It's easy because nobody does it. So it's real easy to hypnotize people. You do it on your own. It's self-hypnosis or meditation. You're lowering your brainwave frequency. And there's people at the top of the heap, top of the business world that really don't know this stuff, but they'll sit there in their office and imagine and visualize what they want for a few moments. Same thing. They were born with the practice. That's why they're so good at business, and that's great. But most of us have to sit down and learn it because we think we're that yip yip dog, that ticker tape of CNN running through. Oh, not that again. I knew that was going to happen. Well, you knew it was going to happen, so why'd you do it? That voice. We're going to get once removed from there today. So, big vision, sit back. If you've been with me for a little while, I call it original thought, A or B, fight or flight. We can't make decisions from A or B, fight or flight, because it's literally A or B. That's why we feel so out of balance. And when we sit back, like we're about to do, shut off that roof chatter. So when it comes down to this whole funnel we're vibrating in, getting relaxed, we can bring down original thought. There's a part of us that's called overshadowing soul. It's where we actually, the real I is. We're projecting down like a movie projector. And I'm vibrating so fast it looks like I'm here. I am not. That's okay. We'll get there. But today, that movie projector, that overshadowing soul, that why you're here, you're going to tap into that today, right now, in a few minutes. You're going to tap into your overshadowing soul, your why, your big, hairy, audacious goal, your big vision. Write it down. Come up the other side of this meditation and write it down. Put it on paper. I can't tell you how many times I pick up my phone. I'm reaching for it now out of habit. I was meditating earlier before I had a consultation with a client that I just signed up today. I'm pretty excited. But I had a consultation. I meditated for 15 minutes before I spoke to him and just brought everything centered and realized I am helping him. I'm not trying to close a client. I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm going to see what he needs and if I can help him. And I centered myself and it flowed so naturally and it was awesome. And I signed him up. So your big vision is, if you don't know it, it's up here. It's waiting for you. It's your overshadowing soul sitting up there going, would you just shut off your mind so I could talk to you? Some people call it God. Some people call it, there's so many levels for it. Your personal overshadowing soul is connected to a higher source, which is source energy, which that people call God. There's levels to the game. There's levels to the game. When we get the Hubble telescope, did we launch the Hubble 2 yet? I think. I don't know. But we could see edges of the universe. We can only see edges of the universe because that's how strong our telescope is. It's like the opposite direction, the microscope, the atom, indivisible part, the smallest part. That's what we thought because that's how strong the microscope was. When we got stronger microscopes, we looked into the atom, indivisible part, and we saw things moving and flying around, bosons, leptons, croutons, and realized it was virtually 99.9999999 empty space. It was fluctuations of energy and information waiting to collapse in the event horizon that we call focus. Here we go. In the matrix, out of the matrix, okay? This stuff is real. This is what you're soaking in, Madge. You're soaking in Palmolive. There's a little flashback for us oldies. So this is the real deal. This is behind the scenes. And of course, this is business related. Of course, this is stress and anxiety related. Because when I speak to business owners, we talk about the surface stuff at first, of course, because I got to dwindle it down a little bit. They got to get comfortable opening up to me, knowing that I know this stuff. And, oh, well, yeah, like my consultation, I said, all behavior serves a purpose. couldn't understand his behavior. It was not logical. It is not logical. This is logical. That thinking, what brain you're thinking with right now, thinking part of the mind rather, that part is logical. That emotion that keeps triggering up that you want to get rid of is not logical. It's an emotional trigger from the past. So we go in, I dig in, I cut up, dissect like a doctor. I dig into the subconscious mind and say, that's where it started. Bing, 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 bing. Let's go and replace that. Watch your life change. Hypnosis is very, very powerful. And I usually don't use the word too much, the H word, because, oh, you're a hypnotist. What does that mean? Lowering brainwave frequency, getting in control of your thought process, making your life 1,000 times better, because everything you come at relaxed and focused, and a plethora of ideas come through, not just A or B, fight or flight. Oh my God, from a scared point. That's what depression is. A or B. It's depression. We're literally depressing down on our own emotions and thoughts until our circle gets so small. I'm freaking out. It's A or B. I'm having a heart attack, anxiety attack. That's the opposite direction. That's not the direction we want. That's when people opt into medication. We have a pill that's going to take that away. No, it's not going to take it away. You might not feel it. You might not feel anything. It's not going to take it away. The process I'm about to take you through, and I teach every client, is to open that up, expand, trust, love, understand the universe, understand why you're here. Everything flows. I live for teaching this. This is not my real work right now. This is fun for me. The real work is doing my marketing and my website, and or I'm organizing a new coaching session with more classes rather with the clinic I work at, and just all the side gigs. That's work. This is fun because I love this. So if you have your mission statement, or even better, why you're here, Mark Twain said the two most important days are the day you're born and the day you figure out why. Mark Twain said the two most important days in your life is the day you're born and the day you figure out why. And I figured out why, and I love my why. I follow it, I expand it, I teach it. And if you have just a motto or a business model or a slogan or a mission statement for your business, that's awesome. Let's start right there, because you're going to expand into, is it connected with why I'm here? Maybe it is. I never thought about that. If you have neither, and you're just maybe starting out your business, or you have several businesses and you're not sure where this special meaning of your life is, that's cool too. We're going to get some answers right now. So if you're new to the game, breath, body, mind, we do 3 deep breaths and play along. This is for you. I'm going to close my eyes and meditate with you because I live for this. When I say take a deep breath, I mean as deep as you can. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say relax. And I really want you to sink into the chair. That roof chatter is going to speed up. It's going to say, what are you doing? We don't have time for this new age meditation crap. We got work to do. That's okay. That's not you. That will dissipate. It will run out of energy like a little child trying to get your attention in the corner. The yip, yip dog. Yip, 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 yip. You don't pay attention to it. Guess what? It goes away. Just like your conscious roof chatter. 3 deep breaths, as deep as you can. Exhale, sink into the chair. White light healing. We're going to white light heal every muscle of the body. So every cell of the body vibrates at a higher level to accept new information. Then we do the stairway technique into the subconscious mind, hypnotic regression. Boom. Into the subconscious mind. That's when we do the work. Once we shut everything off, that's when we do the work into the visualization, into the big picture, the big vision on my whiteboard over there in the corner. Hasn't changed in 6 months. I refreshed it 4 or 5 months ago. So without further ado, just allow your eyes to close right where you're at in the universe and just feel the weight of your body in the chair. And parts when I'm silenced, I want you to realize what's going on in your own head. Are you waiting for my next word? Are you feeling the letting go? Where's your focus at? Because this is happening inside of you. I'm your template. I'm your guide. This is all happening inside you, and that's very important to understand. Allow my voice to guide you as if you're guiding yourself, but feel it on the inside. Don't overanalyze my words. Just follow along. You're in a safe place. I will never do any harm. When I went to HMI, Hypnosis and Motivation Institute, back in the day, They made us, I forgot what class we were in, they made us raise our right hand, stand up. We will not use hypnosis for evil. We will not use, and it was kind of tongue in cheek, but kind of real. I was like, wait a second, what? Use it for evil? Oh, Hitler read the book, The Crowd, and that's how he hypnotized people. Oh, I get it. Churches, that's why the wooden benches are wooden and they have gowns on and big books, and it's all a hypnotic process. I get it. Not cutting none of these down. This is what they're doing to you. They're hypnotizing you, just like the virus. They're hypnotizing you. So we're going to go down in a positive way. I took my oath to do no evil, do no harm with my hypnosis. So allow your eyes to stay remain closed for the next 12 minutes. And go ahead and take that first deep breath for me. Take that deep breath as deep as you can right now. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Really sink into the chair. Just focusing your attention on your heart rate. You notice your heart starts to slow down a little bit. You're always in control of the letting go. And yes, this is the conscious part of the mind we're working with right now, but we're going to be letting that go as we go down the staircase. Second deep breath, as deep as you can. Really fill up your lungs. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Really sink into the chair. Feel the muscles start to let go. And just notice your own roof chatter. Notice that own story in your head. Does it speed up? Do you see a little gap when I stop speaking? What's going on inside your head? That's the most important part of this journey we're on right now. Power in threes. One more deep breath in, as deep as you can. Really fill up your lungs. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sink into the chair. Feel your shoulders drop. Allow that conscious roof chatter to race. Allow it to dissipate. You're always in control of the letting go of that roof chatter in your head. You're always in control of your breath work. You're always in control of relaxing the body and going deep inwards. Now notice the heart rate starts to slow down even more. You're in such a relaxed place already. The roof chatter is starting to dissipate. Now in your mind's eye, visualize a white healing light coming down through the top of your head, through the forehead, through the eyes, through the cheekbones, through the jaw, and all the way down to the neck. Now visualize that white healing light coming down through the top of the head, through the back of the head, all the way down to the neck. In your mind's eye, visualize your head engulfed in white healing light as it starts to feel light as a feather. You might feel a little tingling around the scalp from the relaxed muscles. That's normal. Now visualize that white healing light coming down through both shoulders at the same time. Feel your shoulders just literally drop away from your ears into their natural position. Down through both arms at the same time, white light. Through the elbows, through the forearms, through the hands, and all the way out the fingertips. Feel that negative energy leave the fingertips. You might feel a little tingling in the fingertips. I was shifting to an out-of-body experience today when I was meditating. I felt my arm drop below where my physical arm was. My etheric body was leaving. You're in control of the letting go. Visualize that white healing light coming down through the torso, chest and back at the same time, healing the lungs, healing the heart, down through the stomach, all the way down to the waist. White healing light coming down through the upper back. Feel the shoulder blades just roll away from the spine. Give yourself permission to let go. Down through the middle back, all the way down to the low back and down to the waist. Visualize your whole upper body engulfed in white healing light, as if you're drifting. Anytime you drift further than you want, just recognize my voice and bring yourself back to the guided visualization. But the subconscious is picking up everything. Now visualize that white healing light going down through both legs at the same time, pushing out through the quads, down through the knees, down through the calves, down through the feet, and all the way out the toes. Feel that negative energy leave the toes out into the atmosphere where it can't harm anybody. Now in your mind's eye, visualize your whole entire body engulfed in white healing light, as if you're soaking in a warm bath, light as a feather. Feel the relaxation. You are always in control of the letting go. You are always in control of allowing that rough chatter in your head to dissipate. That is not who you are. You are not your old story. You realize in a very short period of time, you can tell a new story. That is how the future unfolds right in front of you, by telling the new story. Now with the heart rate slowing down even more, the body completely shut off, we're going to go inwards into the subconscious mind. I want you to use your imagination here. Visualize yourself at the top of a staircase. Secure hand railings on both sides, 20 stairs down. Looking down at your feet, start with the right foot at 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the mind to completely drift for a moment, shut off, relaxed. Enjoy this safe, comfortable place where all imagination is created. I want you to visualize yourself walking through a field of grass. Bring all your imagination into it. If you're barefoot, you have shoes on, see yourself walking through. Beautiful blue sky, light traces of white clouds, perfect day, walking through as if you're floating. You see a beautiful one-room log cabin you're coming up to. And as you come up to the door, as you enter the door, you notice there's a chair in the middle of the room, just like the one you're sitting in. When you walk over, sit down in it, you're going to go even deeper now. This is the subconscious mind. This is the control room of your life. There are 70 trillion cells listening right now, being reprogrammed. Enjoy. It's from this relaxed captain's chair that you're sitting in, control room of your life. I want you to see right across the room a huge whiteboard, gigantic whiteboard. In a moment, before we even write on it, I want you to visualize a white light coming down through the top of your head. This is your overshadowing soul. You are connected to Source right now. When that white light comes down through the top of the head, it goes through every chakra. It goes through your whole body, all the way down into the ground. And visualize that cycle. It continues. It does not break. You are connected to an endless source of energy, information, and new ideas. Keep that visualization going for a moment. White light of new information coming down from your overshadowing soul, going through, energizing your whole body, down through your feet, down into the ground, Mother Earth. Big cycle going all the way through. Feel yourself fill up with energy. Every cell of the body's listening right now. Every cell of the body's becoming more healthy because it's vibrating with this newfound energy. And as this cycle of energy is coming through you, it's going to bring down some new information. And I just want you to see yourself writing it on the board. You don't feel like you have to make it up. Just connect, allow. Allow original thought to come through. And as that original thought's coming down through, that white light coming down through you, just imagine. You could even ask out loud, what is my mission statement? Why am I here? Allow a new information to come through, a new answer to come through. See yourself writing it on the board. It could be a long sentence at first or a paragraph that you'll break down later, or it could be just a couple words. Connect in. Allow the energy to come through. What is your mission statement? Why are you here? Write it down. Keep that connection of energy flowing through you. If you're done writing, put that big marker down and just enjoy your work. If there's energy and information coming through still, keep writing. This is your safe control room. You're making this up. You're tapped into your higher self. Now I see yourself put that big marker down and just look at the board. See what's written. Just soak it in for a moment. Feel it in every cell of the body. This was a message for you, a direction in life. Moving forward in everyday life, all you have to do is take a deep breath and you'll remember instantly this connection, this flow of energy, and you will feel lighter. You will feel relaxed. You will have original thought flowing through you by just remembering this guided visualization. It's programmed in every cell. You are going to come up from the other side of this guided visualization a different person, literally vibrating on a different level of consciousness. Now from that captain's chair, I just want you to allow this whole visualization to pass by and just allow it to soak in deeper into the subconscious mind. Allow it to embed itself, to become who you are. And just allow your mind to drift for a moment and enjoy this relaxation. Realize this is part of your subconscious mind moving forward. This is part of who you are, stepping into your greatness with confidence, knowing that you can tap into this flow of energy whenever you visualize it. In meditation or in everyday life, you closed your eyes for a second and took a deep breath, you would remember this guided light that's coming through you. You are connected to Source. Now in a moment, I'll be coming back up from this guided visualization. I'll count from 0 to 5. When we get to 5, it's eyes open wide awake. And I just want you to sit there and realize the vibrations that are different, how light you still are. The colors are more vibrant. The lights are more spectacular. Everything is vibrating different when you come out of this guided visualization. We start at 0. The body always has a tendency to go a little deeper at 0 because you're in such a relaxed place. Coming back up at 1, feeling physically relaxed. 2, mentally clear and alert. 3, bringing back all the guided visualization with you. 4, feeling yourself where you're meditating. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Take in one more deep breath for me. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. My studio lights are brighter. Colors are different. Even my fake trees over here vibrate different. This is the new you. It's always there. It's always available. This jumping around, trying to be the entrepreneur that crushes everything 24 hours a day when the real you behind it's going, would you stop? Would you give us a break? We need to sleep. We need to meditate. We need to go to the gym. I need to kick a heavy bag. Listen to that voice. Listen, I went on an amazing run yesterday uphill and just, my quads are actually sore today. I'm like, whoa, I pushed that hard. And I run to the top of this hill and I feel like my heart's going to jump out of my chest. And, I've been a martial artist my whole life. So in the back of my head, I hear this voice. So you want to be a fighter, huh? And I don't stop. I keep running. I love that physical challenge as much as I love the mental challenge of shutting off that roof chatter. That's why the mind and body connection is just, it's really mind body. It's one word. Once you get in control of it, it's powerful. It's beautiful. And I want to thank you so much for going through this guided meditation. Write down your big vision. You got it. Write down whatever you heard, whatever you saw, whatever you wrote down on that board. Write it down. It's not going to be the same in 10 minutes. It's not going to be the same in 20 minutes. Trust me. That's why when I go for a run, I stop on my phone and I speak into it. I come up from meditation over there in the corner and I speak into my phone and literally just put myself back under, because I know it's not going to come out the way it just did. Original thought comes through in chunks and ideas. Put it down. You can't analyze it 20 minutes later. Trust me. I do this every day. You have to put it down. But literally today, I come up from meditation. I had 3 ideas I was going to work on today. Set it back down. Put myself back under. In and out all day long of meditation, of being in control. It's a beautiful place to be. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And every Wednesday night, we would drop in and get back in control. Thank you so much. Namaste.